Hey guys, welcome to UNILAD Adventure. This week we're showing you how to get the most out of 2 days in the idyllic city of York. This city's full of amazing things to do and see, from its stunning cathedral and ancient streets to its traditional British food. It's a great place to visit all year round, and it's particularly cozy in the winter months. So whether you live in England or are planning to visit, it has to be on your bucket list. Start your first day with a visit to the York Castle Museum. This fully immersive attraction lets you step back in time as you wander through the cobbled streets and narrow alleyways of Victorian York. Browse old shops full of hidden treasures like traditional sweets, clothing and remedies. You can even interact with actors as you explore. When you're done here, you have to check out York Street Market. It's fun to wander through and check out the stalls, but by far the best thing has to be the food. We had an amazing burrito from this stall, and these Slavic dumplings were great as well. Right next to the markets, you'll find the Shambles. This is officially the most popular street in York, filled with quintessential shops selling all things British. Sample tea, fudge and chocolate, or shop for your favourite memorabilia. It looks like it belongs in the pages of a J.K. Rowling book, and is said to have been the original inspiration for Diagon Alley, so it should come as no surprise that you'll find the shop that must not be named here. The walls are adorned with everything Harry Potter related, from fun toys to detailed replicas and clothing. Whether you're popping in for a new wand or just want to browse all things wizardry, if you're a fan of the franchise, you won't be disappointed. York has a small centre that's packed with hidden treasures in every nook and cranny. One of the best things about the city is how easy it is to stroll around, with hundreds of alleyways and boutiques to lose yourself in. If you have a sweet tooth, wander over to Licc, the luxury ice cream company. Expect to find a beautiful little parlour full of American and British treats. Their menu is always changing as they add new and exciting flavours of expertly made gelato. We loved the Bakewell tart, custard cream and Oreo flavours. The interior is full of colourful trinkets from the floors to the ceiling, so if you're into your photography, you can get some really nice pictures here as well. Stop for a pint at the House of Trembling Madness. It's a medieval alehouse that dates all the way back to 1180 AD. The ground floor and basement make up a store selling a huge selection of craft beers and spirits. If you have a favourite drink or are looking to try something new, you can bet they'll have exactly what you're looking for. Head upstairs for a pint in their warm, cosy pub and savour the very best of Yorkshire pub food. Now, there are many ghost walks in this city, but the best has to be the original Ghost Walk of York, which sets off nightly from the King's Arms pub at 8 PM. The tour costs only £5, and all you have to do is show up, so there's no need to book ahead of time. Believed to be the first ghost walk in the world, this tour delves into the grisly past of the most haunted city in Europe. You'll be guided through dark, narrow alleyways and stop off at eerie locations, each one with its own chilling ghost story. This is by far one of the best ways to experience York, and it's an experience you won't want to miss. On day 2, you'll want to show up at the world-famous Jorvik Centre for 10 AM to beat the crowds. Here you can discover the remains of a 1,000-year-old Viking settlement right beneath your feet. The main attraction is their 17-minute-long dark ride, which will take you on a journey back in time. The detail in this attraction is incredible. You'll glide over mud-filled streets and experience the sights, sounds and smells of 10th century Viking York. There's even more to see here as well, with a full-scale exhibit featuring ancient artifacts and even Viking skeletons. Discover York Minster, one of the most magnificent cathedrals in the world. This masterpiece of stained glass and hand-carved stone is a breathtaking example of medieval architecture. It's one of those incredible places that just makes you feel really small. Marvel at the largest Gothic stained glass window in the world and light a candle for a loved one. Venture into the depths of the cathedral where you'll learn more about its history and see how the Minster was built on the remains of a Roman fort. No visit to York is complete without a trip to Betty's famous tea rooms. If you're looking for the classic British experience, this is the place to come. Their traditional afternoon tea has been served here since the 1920s and is famous across the world. Make sure to book this one ahead of your visit. As you can imagine, it's one of the most popular places, so if you haven't booked here, you can expect a long wait. Alternatively, if you don't want the full afternoon tea experience, you can just pop into their shop and have a look at their amazing sweet and savoury bakes. York is the UK's home of chocolate, where the Rowntree brothers imported cocoa beans and established their world-famous brands, including Kit Kat, Aero and Quality Street. Visit York's Chocolate Story to learn all about the nation's favourite sweets and how they're made. You can even try your hand at making your own chocolate lollipop. Catch the sunset from the top of Clifford's Tower. It's almost all that's left of York Castle, which was built by William the Conqueror. You'll find stunning panoramic views over Old York from the top, which makes it the perfect place to watch the sun go down. Okay, so we're almost done with our 48 hours in York, but there's one last thing you absolutely have to try before you leave. Head over to the York Roast Co for dinner on your second night. They've invented something unbelievable. These giant Yorkshire pudding wraps are filled with the best bits of a classic English roast dinner, including your choice of beef, chicken, ham or turkey, with stuffing, gravy, roast potatoes, seasonal vegetables and your favourite sauce, all wrapped in a giant national treasure. It has to be the best way to end your trip to such an iconic British city. Well, that's all we have time for this week, but don't forget to leave your recommendations for York in the comments below and tell us which cities you like to visit. Like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more of the best travel tips and videos from around the world.